Hey you guys, it's Teresa and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a book of the week, and that book is going to be Percy Jackson and the Titan's Curse by Rick Riordan. And surprisingly enough, am filming this video when I'm literally in the middle of the book, as opposed to when I have finished the book, which tends to happen a lot. So this might be a shorter one, but let's just kind of get into it. So for those of you who don't know, this book is the third book in the Percy Jackson series. I believe book 3 out of 5? Am I almost that close to being done with the series? Oh no. Yeah, book 3 out of 5, and this follows Percy and his friends as they are given a distress call from their friend Grover to explain that there are two very powerful demigods in this military school who have no idea who their parentage is. And once they find these gods, they kind of have to bring them back to Camp Half-Blood and figure out, one, who they're related to, and two, what this kind of overarching prophecy / war will be coming up soon, very soon. Now, for my thoughts, I am only like 80 pages in, so my thoughts are very shallow and very much like what I am reading at the moment. But so far, I'm enjoying it. I'm definitely seeing Percy's voice kind of mature throughout the series, and he's still a very witty and funny character to read about, so I have no qualms reading him even as even as he is in a middle school. He has a middle school voice. Wow. And he, what's the word? He kind of matures throughout the ages and still uses kind of like the very kiddish vernacular and whatnot. I adore Annabeth. I'm very sad at what happened to her, but this is the third book, so I can really talk about spoilers. Since she is currently missing, I kind of want to know what's going on with her. But I also, sometimes Percy's pining is very much like, wow, you really are in middle school. Because you can tell he doesn't really know what to do with his feelings, neither does Annabeth. So it's really funny and kind of cute to see them kind of like work their way around this situation, and Percy's very much oblivious to every situation you can think of that involves kind of romantic or more than platonic feelings for Annabeth. I'm very excited to finally meet Nico D'Angelo and Bianca D'Angelo, the siblings who are the two demigods that are introduced in this book. I have heard a lot about them throughout like literally Tumblr, because like I'm really behind on this series. So I was sitting here like, when am I gonna meet these kids? I'll never know. But we finally get to meet them, and I think Nico's just a precious little like nerd who just like accepts what's going on willingly, but doesn't realize that the things that he knows about the gods aren't particularly accurate. And it's hilarious to see everyone kind of just stare at him like, who brought you in here at the same time? Where is this game and why are they saying these things about me? I'm also kind of torn between Talia, because she is the tree that was like pretty prevalent throughout their first two books, and now she's back to being a person. And I understand why she feels this way. It's been like a good 6 or 7 years since she's been in a human body, so she's about now 16-ish. Stuck in like a kid's mind. So it is a lot of like struggling to see between like what's going on, and I love her and I also hate her because she is very hard-headed, and like just reading her from Percy's perspective, there is a lot of headbutting because she is a daughter of Zeus and Percy is the son of Poseidon, so like they don't really get along due to their parentage, period. And on top of that, there's a weird prophecy where one of the big three's kids are gonna end up kind of screwing everyone over. So I'm interested to see what's going to happen here. Again, I'm only like 90 pages in, about. So I'm hoping. I am hoping that we get a chance to see more of her growth throughout the series and throughout the book. Because right now she's just kind of very my way or the highway. And Annabeth and Grover are very much like, I'm so happy to have her back. And Percy's just kind of like, I am indifferent. I enjoy her presence, but she annoys me, therefore I am indifferent. I want to know a lot of things. Like currently, I'm very confused on the hunters and how Artemis managed to get captured, but at the same time, I'm very interested in Apollo's kind of like don't trust prophecies kind of situation. And I also want to know who Nico's parents are. I have a feeling it's going to be Hades, because why not throw another big three like children in the way just to screw up with everybody? Because let's face it, I feel like if Hades would have a children, he'd be the better one to hide them because he's not nearly as big a mouth as like his brothers. However, I do have issues with that because like there have been iterations of the original Persephone and Hades myth where they are very faithful to one another and there is no problem with their relationship, and like they have children and it's great. So I don't know how I would feel about Hades cheating on Persephone, but at the same time this is a different iteration of that said myth. And like if I mention Hades and Persephone one more time to anyone in my family or my friends, they're just gonna scream at me to write a book about it. So maybe it's time. But that's not what this video is about. And then once I'm done with the series, I'll move on to Heroes of Olympus, and then people can stop yelling at me for not having read this book. But yeah, I didn't have a lot to say about this book today, primarily because I'm not even halfway through the book yet. I thought I would have been halfway through the book by now, but c'est la vie. But that is it for this video. If you guys have any kind of comments that you want me to like look for while I'm reading through the book, please let me know down below. If you guys have any more recommendations for books that you want me to do book of the week of, also let me know down below. I will be doing my haul at the end of the month, so you guys will get a chance to see the books that I have bought. If not the end of the month, in the beginning of June. However this works. So you guys will see what books I have bought, so keep an eye out for that if you want me to do more books of the weeks. But until then, I'll talk to you guys everywhere else. Social media links are down below as per usual, and I hope you guys are having a great week so far. But until next time, I'll talk to you guys in the comments and social media. Bye!